really make them earn it, really make them earn it. Good morning. Halftime. Lovely countdown. Make the people earn it. 60's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, 60's a lot. Maybe too much.
Now I like finishing what I started.
I like this though. This is nice and easy. Did I do everything right? Let's see. And bam, pretty crystal clear, pretty ready to go. What's up? Good morning, Steak. Where are you?
Got a little change of plans in my home this morning because my wife needs the office, so now I'm in my bedroom.
Oh, I thought for a second that you were in a hotel still on your way down back to Florida. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought you were driving yesterday. I didn't know you were making another stop. Good morning. Look at that cool hat that you brought with you. Wow. Is that a Cubs hat?
Uh-huh.
It's a very, very cool Cubs hat. Good morning. I've got my new chain on. I've got bedhead though. I did not shower. But I am ready to roll. Are you okay? So you're back in Florida.
I'm back in Florida. I'm sitting in my house.
Where were your holidays? Were they in the Carolinas, North Carolina?
Lake Norman, North Carolina.
You've told me about Lake Norman. Actually, you've told us about Lake Norman. You said it's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Never heard of it. Is it kind of Ozark-ish? Like, is there a lot of like rich old money there, or is it kind of like
there's rich NASCAR money there? Like the lake that they live on, it's a bunch of NASCAR drivers, and DeBaby, I think, has the most expensive house on that lake.
Very interesting. Yeah, I see. Not Trey Young said the Outer Banks is out there somewhere. You ever gone to the Outer Banks?
No, but I know. I heard about it from whatever that show was. I didn't watch it, but there was like a show on Netflix called Outer Banks.
Yeah, I never watched it either, but I heard good things. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Yep, we really earned this. You sure did, T-Bone Steak. First and foremost, before we get started, you have been on fire in the NBA. Great job yesterday. I saw your card as soon as I woke up. Nice job by you. Are you finding success, particularly in the NFL, through Christmas, whether that be the games on Christmas Day and what we saw yesterday? Shout out Greg for his best bet. Love the starting the week 17 NFL off with a 1-0 winner. Did not like the button. I was uncomfortable, only because I thought maybe it was a little suspicious that the Texans were getting points. We throw that shit out of the window. It was never fucking Justin Herbert with one hand against that Texans defense and half of an offensive line at most. So are you finding success in the NFL, Steak?
Yeah, I'm finding success in the NFL. Last 4 weeks have been my most successful 4 weeks in the NFL, which is hilarious because I feel like we had a conversation around like week 11 where we were talking about giving up hope on this fucking sport.
Yeah.
If the Titans hit, I'll hit 4 best bets in a row. December has definitely been my best NFL month. I had the Ravens and the Texans yesterday, so that worked out well. We got some scenarios today I could tell you about.
You had the Ravens yesterday.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. I didn't even turn that game on. I thought it was going to be such ass to watch, and I couldn't have been more wrong. It ended up being absolute fucking fireworks. I saw Derrick Henry had 200 and something yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. I wonder if there are any implications for futures betting for most rushing touchdowns or rushing yards with what Derrick Henry's done in the last 2 weeks, because I think that's now 350 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. And Jonathan Taylor's kind of fallen off, so would be interesting.
Falling off.
Yeah, that's probably why I got bounced in the first round of the fantasy playoffs. Are you still in fantasy?
Yeah, those are the scenarios I was going to tell you. So in our friend league, Time of J plays Joey Dumps in the championship. Time of J beat me last week, unfortunately. And in my big money league, we're in the final there in the big money league, in the pot 17 grand.
Oh,
and I got one more. Can I do you one more? I'm
sure.
in a Survivor final 2, and the dude just lost. So now I need the Seahawks to beat the Carolina Panthers, and I win the Survivor. It's a big ass Sunday, dude. It's a big Sunday.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, who won the D-Gen Survivor League?
3 different people.
Okay, and they all got taken care of?
No, I don't pay.
Okay. Yeah, good. I'll see.
We'll the money myself. Bought my daughter the boo-boos.
I love that. I love that. Hope you saved a little for me. Maybe we can go to Dave and Buster's or something. Good looking coffee. Good looking coffee. No, steak scam me. Love that. Taylor about to go off today. Probably. I said Ravens. You said Packers. You had the
Time of J experienced a steak flip flop.
Oh, I love it.
Hate you.
I love it. Tell me more. Tell me more, Time of J, about this dirty bastard who tells you one thing and does another. You never know. You never know until there is 1 second left before the kicker is about to kick the ball off. And then just wait. Just wait after years of friendship and thousands of times Steak doing this to you. Just wait till he says, I can't believe you took Tulane team total over when Ole Miss was my favorite bet ever. You just fucking wait, Time of J. It's going to happen to you too. Going to happen to you too. Anyways, good morning, everybody. I haven't not acknowledged the chat. It's been a while, a couple days off. A round of W's in the chat is certainly deserved for the king of the NBA daily. Dog is insane. But Steak, let me ask you one more question. We'll stop talking NBA. I have not seen you tweet the words dog of the day.
Yeah, I just haven't done it.
Are you just not going to do it?
Probably not. I'm going to keep
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Keep riding the wave, dude. I'm going to keep riding the wave.
Yep, ride the wave. Okay. Steak feeling nicey. Yep. What's up, DGen Lug? Good to see you. Rutch, great hit on GT team total under WeGen. And my God, Steak, I don't even know where to begin with your NBA. Has been a savior. Absolutely love that. Welcome back, gents. Hello, La Barbera, Ron Mux, Big W's, Higher Destiny. TGL is back today. No way. The indoor golfing league? That's interesting. We earned this. Yep. Panthers money line. Oop. Hope not. Hope not. What's up, Dumps and Time of J? Good to see you guys. I am in Florida for another week or so. I would love to have a little bar get together and see you guys before I leave. What's up, Jason Berger? Good morning, and everybody in YouTube. Appreciate you guys hanging out, tuning in nice and early on an NFL Sunday. Hype train in this bitch. Crutch with some sugs. Steak gave out 10. DGen Lust subbed for 14 months. We have a Hype Train level 2. Joey Dumps with a sub streak, and Jesus 8 months. Happy Sunday, jabronis. Love the word jabronis. Okay. By the way, name change got to be official soon. Like, has to be official. Let's have one more meeting of the minds on it because we have to. We have to figure out, are we doing the fake sharps?
We're gonna hang out here soon, man. We're gonna hang out here soon. Might be next Sunday in Tampa Bay at Raymond James.
Don't tempt me with a good time, or it could be a really bad time.
Yeah.
Why does Steak Friend seem like he got younger? I don't know. It could be
I can answer.
The diet.
Well, the diet's probably helping, but what's really helping is this is my wife's vanity mirror behind me, so the lighting is just fucking glowing.
Dude, the lighting is really good. I think you found your new stream spot. That's for sure. Yeah. What's up, Jonesy? Good to see you. Drake, May, and Diggs are going off first. The Jets. Okay. 9:12 Eastern Standard. Let's get into it. Matt Too Frosty giving out 5 subs to get the party not to get the party started.
Matt.
To keep the party going. Thank you very much, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Okay, I think it's a good time. We got enough people in here. YouTube is actually almost outnumbering Twitch right now. Can you believe that? The YouTube gang, the older, mature audience, up nice and early, probably reading the paper, mowing their yard. Good on you. Cheers to everybody out there with a gambling mug. Okay. Let's get started here. So
can I just say one thing before we go?
Please.
I know this is called Prop Talk, but since we didn't get to review the NFL board together, I think this will be a unconventional prop talk, and we should talk a lot of sides and totals too, since we didn't get a chance to do that. Do you agree?
1,000,000%. I'm glad you said that and set the tone, because as I was looking for my best bet for the newsletter, I realized, fuck. Why are all these thoughts that I'm having about these games the first time I'm feeling this way?
Yeah.
And then I realized, I was thinking back. I was like, wait, we did Monday and Tuesday. Surely we talked NFL one of those days, and we didn't. We just heavily recapped, and then we talked college football, which kind of a bad scheduling or planning by us. We should have thrown in the NFL. I didn't. You know what?
It's hard, dude, to talk the NFL on Tuesday. It's so tough.
It is, but we could do it. Like, we can do it. I know from a flip-flopper standpoint, it's hard to talk NFL that early, but we could do it. Dog walk, coffee in hand, ready to get my degeneracy on. Love that. 84.
I love that too.
Rubio, great fucking board today. Let's talk about it. Mowing my yard full of snow. Yeah. Steak won a Pop-Tart bowl to rehabbing a broken leg at the same time. I don't know that I get. Do you get that? I missed that.
Not sure. No.
I don't get that. TM Sharp. Con Knipple Steak. Somebody's asking.
All day. That's why I'm in here.
Con Knipple. Anyone looking at bonus incentives for player props? I have to be totally honest with you. I don't think I have ever done that in my life, but I'm not necessarily against it. Not against it at all. All right. hold on? Drew just sent me a thing and said Missouri finished the season 0-5 against teams with a winning record this season. The 8 wins came against teams with a combined 30-67 record, including one 3-9 FCS team. They didn't beat a single team even with a 500 record. Oh, but wins against fucking LSU, Missouri, and Tennessee look so good. That ND schedule looks so bad.
LSU just gave 5 sub bangs, and now we're shitting on Missouri. I bet that wasn't on his bingo card this morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Here
we go. Here's the TM Sharp explanation.
Steak looks like the BYU coach and Cam Scatterbo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you look much like the BYU coach at all after watching that game yesterday and seeing him a lot on the screen.
It's pretty funny to laugh at for sure.
Yeah. Who gets in the box today? What does that mean?
Hope that means the end zone. If so, I got answers for you, buddy.
I kind of like that.
Trey McBride.
That's who you like?
Yeah, as a chalky one.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to pull the trigger. I'm having a good month. You're obviously having, I don't know if you're having a good month, but you're having a fucking great end of the week here. So we're going to push some buttons. We're going to have some fun. 2 weeks left in the NFL regular season. All right, let's dive in. First game on the board. Why not just get to it? Let's just get to it. Let's just do it. Let me share my screen here real quick. Hold on. I guess I don't have all the time.
Good answers in the chat. I agree. I think my second favorite one that I've heard in there is the one Jonesy T. Higgins I like for sure today.
I'm gonna stay off of the Bengals after Joey B treated me well on my Unctomic 7.5 bomb.
Very fair.
Shout out to everybody who sweated the Georgia Tech team total with me under, by the way, Carter C. If you're in here, love the or Carter Quinn, I should say, love the DM that said it was never a fucking sweat, you bozo. That got me fired up, ready to put my head through a window. In a good way. Okay. I've got the tabs up. We're gonna get covers. We're gonna get Pickett. Download Pickett. Use our promo code DGEN. Whatever you do, I'm gonna get Profit X up. If you sign up to Profit X, use promo code STAKE. You get 20% deposit match. And holy shit, fuck, we're gonna talk about this first game, and it's gonna be my Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Miami Dolphins. And I'm just gonna tell you right off the motherfucking rip, 6 is too many points. 6 is too many points. The Bucs are laying 6 in Miami. They're minus 235 on the ML. Total is 44.5. Let's go look at the Pickett splits in this game. I am genuinely curious. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right.
Because the problem is nobody's betting Quinn Ewers and the Dolphins after that performance against the Bengals. If it was Tua, I would agree with you that it's too many points, but I don't think you could make the Bucs less of favorites against Quinn Ewers personally. I know they've been awful. Obviously, we were both very aware of that. But Quinn Ewers, bro. Oof.
What was the spread? What was the spread in their game last week with the Bengals were 4?
Is that what it was? Bengals just coming off being shut out though, and we hadn't seen what we had with Quinn Ewers yet, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, here's my thoughts. And you've been with me by my side on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I really thank you for that. There's a lot of takes where you don't get my back and you'll get the other side, and that's okay. I do like that about you in a weird way of being a people pleaser, but you have jumped in on the Bucs bandwagon with me and rode them with me even through 7-5. But the back-to-back losses against the Saints, the Falcons, well, now 3 losses in a row, and the Panthers have just completely sucked the soul out of my body. They really have. I would be hard pressed to think there are 6 teams playing worse football than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, Steak.
Yep, I'm with you.
So when you think about that, and take the Dolphins out of the equation, when you think about the fact that the Bucs are playing some of the worst football in the NFL, I think it's really tough to lay 6 points with them.
Yeah.
Greg texted the group chat and said, "How is not the Bucs today?" You responded and said you think it's the Bucs today. I don't know anybody that's going to probably push the Dolphins button. I'm a little concerned that maybe the Bucs even to win by a touchdown because the Dolphins are so bad and nobody respects Bucky or Quinn Ewers. Maybe the Bucs might be square and sharp here. Like, who is actually betting the Miami Dolphins? I don't know.
It's a really good question.
I say this sometimes. I'm gonna make the pro decision. I think this is too many points with Tampa. I do not advise a bet on the Tampa Bay Bucs. I will, however, get down on some props. What do you like in this game, side or total wise?
So, well, what I was going to say is this is like bad if the Bucs lose this one. I know it's like, wow, we're just saying this every week now, but at least you're taking like Kirk Cousins has insane success against Tampa. I know this defense sucks. It's not that surprising to see a guy like Bryce Young or even Tyler Shuck, who's come on nicely, expose this team. Matt Stafford, I forget, Drake May, you know. But now you're playing Quinn Ewers, and you have all your weapons back. Mike Evans is playing. Chris Godwin is playing. Igbuka is playing, even though he's not playing very well. Bucky Irving, Sean Tucker, like you have all the guys. And so you should be able to put up enough points against Quinn fucking Ewers. And Quinn Ewers does not have what it takes to completely expose this pretty bad defense, in my opinion. So, yeah, like my football brain tells me Bucks too, but that might be the problem.
No, I see what you're saying. Okay, so let me counter that. I'm done playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Maybe the pro decision is to lay off. All love. Hope the holidays have treated you all well. Same to you, Alan Dims.
Message we've ever got from Alan Dims, and probably the smartest because we don't have to bet this game.
Yeah. But didn't I just say that my pro decision is it's too many points for the Bucks, and I'm not gonna, and I wouldn't advise a bet on them. But anyways, I didn't know if you were making fun of me or not by saying that. Either way, Alan, we'd love to have you in here. Thank you as always for keeping us honest and balanced, and also being a prick. I think you could spin this to say that this is a get right game for the Bucks. I think everybody's playing, right?
I know, but god damn, it doesn't feel like you've been saying get right game for the Bucks for the entire month of December.
Yeah.
The Saints were supposed to be a get right game. They were like 9-point favorites in that game.
No, they weren't 9. 9?
They were very close.
I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter. They got everybody. Igbuka's here. Bucky's here.
No Wirfs. No Wirfs.
Oh, no Wirfs. That's not good. So the Dolphins defense. Sorry, Joey Dumps. The Dolphins defense sucks. Like the team sucks. They're dead. They've given up. They don't really care. So yeah, like I guess you could say the different stake is the Saints cared because it's a divisional opponent and they have Tyler Shuck playing.
Yeah.
The Falcons care because
why do the Dolphins care?
Why do the Dolphins care? So this really should be a game. The Bucks, sure, they're on the road, but like Tampa to Florida, I don't even know what is that for a flight? Like 30 minutes. Like the travel doesn't mean anything to me. This should be a game.
Travel means fucking nothing, man.
Nothing. They're you just go over the Everglades. I think they really should have a day offensively, and that's kind of what I'm wondering. Is it the over? Because, or as my friends in Long Island I say, because I'm thinking the Bucks defense is terrible. This could also be a game. What do the Dolphins do best? Do they run or they pass the ball well?
I mean, they have Quinn Ewers. It's tough to say.
It's not tough to say. It's an easy answer. I just gave you a layup.
Okay, the thing the Dolphins do the best is get the ball into Devin Achane's hands.
Okay, so they run the ball.
And he's a good little receiving back too.
Oh my God, just fucking answer.
My answer is correct though.
The answer is run or pass. Dolphins, run or pass. The answer is run. They run the fucking ball. The Bucks defense, I mean, their secondary is terrible, but the run defense has been terrible lately too. So I think they can find success on the ground. What I'm getting at is from Action Network, teams in must-win spots like the Bucks are 27-77 ATS in the last 5 years.
That is incredible stat. If that's real, that is an incredible stat.
That is really fascinating. Yes. So teams with nothing to play for are actually covering the spread. I do not like
ask a question that's stupid, but I want to go through these scenarios as we talk. And we've only talked one game so far, so we're gonna have to hurry the fuck up.
Sure.
The Bucks lose and they're out. Nothing else matters. Bucks lose this game.
Well, yeah. Like even if the Seahawks win.
Yeah, D Wade says yes. I think that's the answer.
What do you think the Bucks are to win the NFC South right now? Don't look.
Minus 170.
Minus 154.
That's weird.
Time of J giving out 5 sub banks. Zach Brownlee giving out a sub bank. Appreciate you. Or just resubbing for himself. Yeah, it is very weird. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I think there's going to be some points scored in this game, though. I lean the over. Although now I'm starting to wonder if 44 is actually a little low after what we just saw. The fucking. You think? Yeah. You think it's an under?
Remember what I said about how a game with Quinn Ewers shouldn't have a 47.5 total, but it did. Moved up to 48, soared over, and now this game with the Bucks is at 44 when they have a dog poop secondary and defense. I don't know. Yeah, it's not speaking to me.
Fuck, you're right. My square brain would have been all over this over.
It could very well happen, dude. Square sport.
So you think it's a bit of a nasty under? I'm kind of with you. On the touchdown scores, Mike Evans plus 145. Don't hate that. What is
real
Baker?
quick? I'm sending a corp text. It won't take very long.
You're good. What is Baker? You gotta like Jalen Wright today. I think if he's gonna play, I would think you gotta like Jalen Wright. Like they very well. I mean, the Dolphins could find a little success. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Here's a good one. I'm excited to talk about this one. The Browns hosting the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got on Profit X here. The Cleveland Browns are 4.
I'm going to weird you out with this one for sure.
4. The Steelers have everything to play for, if I'm not mistaken. The Browns have nothing to play for. So this fits, I believe, into that mold, or that trend that was just shared with us. This is kind of interesting. Pickett Sharps like the Browns. 47% of the tickets, 68% of the money. So those bigger bets are on in Cleveland. I think that makes sense. I think the Browns are just like an obvious sharp side. Now the question is, do you think they're fake sharp? You do. You son of a bitch.
I think the Browns are fake sharp. So obviously, like the most fun thing about gambling is with just taking in information. So I've been taking in information. I even DM'd Snacks yesterday. I said, tell me the exact scenario for the Ravens. And it was Ravens win against Packers, Browns beat Steelers, and next week is for the division. So I was like, that's pretty fucking interesting. That's actually what made me switch over to the Ravens. And then I got on Twitter today, and I'm not joking. 10 of the first 20 tweets were, well, we know the NFL's rigged, so the Browns are going to beat the Steelers because the NFL's obviously rigged, and they want a game for a divisional matchup. And I got to be honest with you, man. It reminds me of that time in a game 6 when everybody says the team down 3-2 is going to win because the NBA is rigged. And the NBA wants game 7s. The NBA wants game 7. Sports are rigged. I'm like the world's laziest conspiracy theorist. Sports are rigged. It doesn't usually end up working out that way. And so I got on fucking Twitter and saw everyone say that this game was rigged for the Steelers to lose. And then you're telling me the Browns are sharp. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think they're fake sharp. I think the Steelers are going to win.
Are the Steelers going to cover?
Yes. In my opinion, they are. Okay. And yes, I will stand on business. I'm going to play the Steelers.
Okay. I respect that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stay off of Pittsburgh and probably even through the playoffs if they are to I'm assuming they're going to make it. I mean, they're minus 430 to win the division. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to host a playoff game. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, is that much worse than whatever the fuck the Ravens got going on?
No, it's not. I was so wrong. I think I've been wrong about a decent amount this NFL season. Typically it's fairly balanced. I'd say I was probably more wrong than right. I was very wrong about Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the later the season's getting, he's actually playing better. He's got Kenneth Gainwell. Do you see what Kenneth Gainwell is doing? Like I saw the real app
tweet. The entire offense, dude. They're using him like he's fucking Bijan Robinson.
And I for whatever reason, I follow a lot of Steelers accounts. And I like the people of Pittsburgh, good people. But I saw an interview with Kenneth Gainwell, and they're like, what do you attribute this resurgence to your career and the success that you've had this year? And he said, without any hesitation, Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers is bringing the best out of Kenneth Gainwell. And I have to admit, you got to be careful criticizing Aaron Rodgers because people are always like, oh, DJ's a lib and he's like pro-vaccine. It has nothing to do with that. He just seems like an arrogant prick. But who said it? Did you say it or did Greg say it when we were talking about the preview of the Steelers where it would be so New York Jets for Rodgers to leave the Jets and play well for Pittsburgh?
Me.
Phenomenal take. Phenomenal take.
I have a Steelers division ticket. Okay, I know Greg does too, but I don't know if Greg's counts.
If I didn't know you and I didn't listen to you speak, I would be on the Browns here. And I bet you if I walked into fucking Sharps R Us and talked to a bunch of other, pros or wannabe pro bettors, I bet you everybody's holding the Browns ticket. That's what I think.
Every sharp guy you know has a Browns ticket today. They could very well hit. They hit all the time. There's a ton of sharp plays in college football bowl games this year that hit like at a probably like 70% rate. I was on a ton of them. I think Penn State was very sharp. But this just giving me fake sharp vibes, and I have no reason to say that. I'm going to probably be on the hill alone. Like, I've seen 5 or 6 guys in the chat already say it's the Browns. Anyone in the chat got a Steelers ticket? I'm just curious.
No, I don't think you're going to find that. Now, I do want to be clear though. You're also betting the Steelers for football reasons. Like, you think the Browns are dead, bad.
Yeah, sure. But it's like it's not just that. Obviously DK Metcalf is out and Calvin Austin is out. So I think the Steelers' top 2 receivers are Marquez Valdes-Scantling and Adam Thielen. But the Browns lost Quinshon Judkins, which I feel like is a fucking huge loss. And not just that, Dylan Sampson is questionable, and they don't have receivers anyways. And I don't think Njoku's playing. So it's like, damn, give me Aaron Rodgers to make it happen with those 3 tight ends and Kenneth Gainwell before you give me Shedeur Sanders to make it happen with whatever the fuck he's going to have out there today. Yeah, I guess it is football reasons.
Well, I'm wondering if is this more of a contrarian play?
Well, it's not contrarian. I think it's not contrarian at all, no.
You're going against every sharp.
I'm going against sharps, but you just showed me the splits. The Steelers are public.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The dum-dums are still betting the Steelers. I'm just going to be a dum-dum today.
You're going to be a dum-dum. Okay, I understand.
Scotty Miller, by the way. Scotty Miller is also wide receiver.
Pinnacle taking huge coin on the Browns. Yeah, okay. All right. Ballsy bet.
Yeah, put me in with the Steelers, boys.
Ballsy bet. All right. Any props that you like in this game? Probably not. It's going to be a nasty game, I would assume.
Yeah.
Have to point out how well Jaylen Warren looked against the Lions. I mean, the Lions defense is also fucking absolutely terrible.
Thielen receptions, that's square and stupid, but
okay.
If Marquez Valdes-Scantling is anything, I feel like he's a deep ball guy. I'm not buying Scotty Miller, really. It could be one of the tight ends, but it's picking one of the 3 feels hard unless one of them's injured. But it's like Darnell Washington, Jonnu Smith, and Pat Freiermuth, and I feel like they kind of trade off turns mattering.
I got it. This is a Darnell Washington game.
Okay.
That's what this is. Who are you going to rely on to go into Cleveland in late December, week 17, and get you a win with no receivers? You're going to rely on the fucking massive monster Neanderthal.
Totally fine with that.
Give me that. No.
Yeah, Steelers guy you picked, to be honest.
This is not, guys, I'm leaving this up here, by the way. This is not leaving the board. Best bets in the college football playoff. But here we will do NFL props. This is a Darnell Washington game. Can anybody tell me what his prop is? I'm looking at receptions right now on Pickett. He's 2.5. What would his yards be?
You want me to try to find something?
Longest reception,
right?
18.5.
Yeah, you're in Florida. I'll take a look for you.
I see receptions 2.5 overs -125. Oh, here we go. Got it. 23.5. Yeah. Hammer time.
Yeah. Also, I think Steelers have moved from 3 to 3.5.
Interesting.
And that doesn't make sense either if they're taking all that heavy money on the.
Well, no, I just pulled it up. They're 4 on Profit X.
I got news for you, buddy. Darnell Washington, 23.5. I really like the Steelers, bro.
All right. Darnell Day.
I can't wait to get Greg fucking juiced up. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna text him that I like the Steelers.
I can't either. He's probably drinking his fucking 3rd espresso and with his fucking Birkenstocks on like a little bitch. Anyways, let's keep moving. Good shit so far. Okay. Tennessee hosting the Saints. Steak, your best bet?
Best bet.
Tennessee Titans against.
Not going to get us again. They're not going to get us again. They're not going to get us again. The New Orleans Saints aren't winning back-to-back games as favorites. The Jets are a dead program, so I'm stupid for thinking that. I also didn't bet the Saints. I mean, I didn't bet the Jets, so it didn't matter. I didn't lose, but our take was that the Saints shouldn't be favorites, which I actually strongly still stand by that take. I will hard pass on not getting an opportunity to get improving Cam Ward. 4 out of the last 5 games, the Tennessee Titans have scored 24 or more, which is very impressive if you watch them in the beginning of the year. And I see no reason they can't have success. I think Olave is going to play, but he's banged up. They don't really have a running back. It's Audric Estime, who they didn't trust enough last week that they ran so many of those gadget plays to Taysom Hill that, like, I love Taysom Hill. He's awesome. I kind of feel like we got to leave those plays in the past. They just don't work. Well, I can't love Taysom Hill.
Not in 2025.
Okay, cool. Well, then, but that is what I'm saying. Taysom Hill gadget plays in 2025 are lame as shit, and they never work. So yeah, give me the Tennessee Titans, my best bet money line. Absolutely love them.
You worried that this is fake sharp at all?
No, not at all.
Okay. The only thing that concerns me, I like the play for what it's worth. I'm with you, and I like my one of my favorite things is betting on or betting against a team that kind of just fucked everybody. I don't know that the Saints just fucked everybody. I really don't know, but they would have hypothetically fucked us.
Yeah, they didn't fuck everybody. Everybody bet them.
Yeah, okay. We would have been on the Jets. I think it came close to being a newsletter play. We did all three of our best bets, and the fourth bet was the Jets.
Yes.
And I think I made an executive decision of get the fucking Jets out of there, even though we like them. We don't want them to be in the newsletter when we're trying to fucking build some winners and stack some units towards the end of the season. But I am with you. I get a little nervous. I'm going to tell you what I get nervous about. We are buying the Titans off of a high, right? And remember when we almost did that? I think it was...
Is the high beating Chris Oladikin?
Absolutely. It's beating the Chiefs. What did you just say about the brands in college football? Same thing applies. The Titans and Cam Ward are so bad. Beating Andy Reid and the Chiefs and Travis Kelce means something. Now, hold on. This is where I remember it. I think one of us or all of us liked the Titans after they covered against the Seahawks. They lost 30-24, but that's when they covered 3 in a row. I don't know if you remember that. And then they hosted the Jags.
Teams.
Yep. They were 5.5, 6-point dogs at home against the Jags. And it was like, oh yeah, let's fucking ride the Titans wave. As soon as we hop in, they lose 25-3 and they crash. Then they go in, same logic. They fucked us. I'm going back to them. They covered and won against Cleveland. Then they followed it up, not covering, but they played tough against San Francisco. I'm only a little nervous about that. However, nonetheless, Tyler Shook can't keep getting away with it. How about that? Tyler Shook can't keep getting away with it.
Totally.
How about one game and one slip up from Tyler Shook? And I am rooting for this Cam Ward passing yards bet. I think it's 3,200.5. You told me last week or 2 weeks ago that bet is not dead. I have not ripped up that ticket. So I will be looking and hoping for a Cam Ward performance today that has some yards, and I will be tailing your best bet per usual. Is DK scoring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else they got?
Somebody's going to score. DJ, what happened to your obsession with Tony Pollard? I don't know. I still like Tony Pollard. I like him a lot, and I respect how hard he's ran and played for this dog shit team and organization. But Steak, when it comes to player props, is there anything you like in this game? I'm going to pull up Pickett real quick.
Tony Pollard might be the guy.
He might be the guy, huh? That's pretty high for a touchdown. 177.
What's Audric Estime?
330. Could be a Spears day.
God, yeah, it could be. I don't like any props now. I guess not.
Okay. Profit X has the Titans plus 1.5, minus 104, plus 113 on the ML, 39.5. Is that high total?
No.
Okay.
It's been putting up points.
Okay.
Right. Jets have, the Titans have too. We've been talking about it.
Okay. Unk, what's up with the Jets win total ticket? X Finchy. One more loss and I clinch, brother. Under 4.5 plus price. What
are they right now?
They are 3 and 12. They're 3 and 12.
Who the fuck?
Lose to the fucking. They beat the Falcons. They beat the Browns, and they beat the Panthers.
Oh, Panthers! God.
Yeah. Let's. Speaking on that note, let's talk about them. I've given you a toe in the water take so far since we've started this stream. By the way, good morning, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. YouTube is fucking lit today. YouTube, thanks for tuning in, and click that like button. Subscribe to the page. Twitch, I see we almost got 100 people in here. Appreciate all the subs today. You guys are awesome. It's good to be back. We missed you guys. You have a paper ticket or metaphorically ripping up the ticket? Metaphorically. What was the play from Steak? I was petting my goldfish.
It was the Titans money line. Tell your goldfish we said hello.
Hear me out. 39.5 is kind of low. Interesting. Okay.
You know what I'm going to do if we go to Circa in Nashville for March Madness? I'm going to get some paper tickets to sweat, like an NBA MVP bet, something to put in my safe and forget about, or maybe something for fucking NFL next year to win the Super Bowl, something like that I can just have. And every time I can show it off,
That's what I did with my Jalen Milroe Heisman ticket. I had it in my nightstand, and I honestly, I looked at it, and even through a couple of weeks, I took it out and I showed my wife, and I said, I'm not kidding, by the way, it was $200 real that I put on that. And I showed her and I said, if this hits, we're going back to Vegas.
Yeah.
And after like
that's why it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking great. Yeah. Did I ever tell you I had a bet that cashed, and I brought the ticket home for $1,000, and I called the casino. I took a picture of it and put it online, and I was like, hey, here's a bet that I forgot to cash. And everybody DM me. They're like, take the ticket down. People can make copies and go to the kiosk.
Yeah. Cornfields warned me about that one time when I was in Vegas.
Yeah, it was at the Wynn, I think, the Wynn Sportsbook, and I called them, and they're like, no, you're fine, but you can mail the ticket or you can bring it. You have it up to a year. And I went back to Vegas and cashed it. It was very, very fun. Anyways, I love a good paper ticket. Let's keep rolling. Next game on the slate, the Seattle Seahawks.
Panthers. Yeah,
it is. Seattle Seahawks are on the road in Carolina playing the Panthers. Now, we understand, because we kind of just touched on it. The Panthers and the Bucks play next week, which I think is one of the stupid scheduling things ever. Playing a divisional opponent 2 times in 3 weeks. I don't know when this started. I don't remember it when I was younger, but whatever. I digress. 42.5 Seahawks on the road. Steak, I'm going to tell you right now how I feel, and then I'm not going to hog the microphone. I want to hear what you have to say. I think the Seahawks skull fuck the Panthers.
Me too. Me too.
Like make it nasty.
Yeah.
I think they shake Bryce Young's confidence to the core and really fuck him up heading into Tampa next week. That's what I'm being hopeful, because the only way this works for the Bucks to win is Baker gets a little swagger back in Miami and the Seahawks defense fucking crush Bryce Young. So I think it's the Seahawks big today. What about you?
I think it's the Seahawks big. The Panthers have had an impressive year, and it's cool. I mean, I think if you had to pick a team that deserves to be in the playoffs, it's probably them over the Bucks. But also, every time I talk about the Panthers on Twitter, it feels like Panthers fans have this weird thing where they got in a bad accident, they fell into a coma, and then they woke up and they only remembered that they beat the Rams. It's like anything you say about the Panthers, like the Panthers beat the Rams. It's like, well, they lost to the Saints and the Jets. They lost to the Jets. You're not going to find a Panthers fan to tell you they lost to the Jets. You just reminded me, which is crazy. You literally
Saints twice, by the way.
Fucking fireworks go off in my head hearing that the Panthers lost to the Jets. So, anyways, the Panthers all have that sickness. I hope they get well. I think they're going to get absolutely belted by the Seahawks today.
So I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
Panthers beat the Jets. Did you give me bad info? That would suck for my argument if you gave me bad info, but anybody who heard me say that, completely DGen's fault, 100%.
That is my fault. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Let's look at who the Panthers have lost to.
They
Bengals. Jets beat Bengals. Of course they did.
God.
Panthers would never lose to the Jets. God, I'm so glad you didn't make me look stupid on Twitter. It would have been bad. The Panthers fans would have owned me. Let's see what the Panthers have done. Lost to the Bills 40-9, lost to the Saints, lost to the Niners. Not really bad losses here. They beat the Jets 13-6, by the way. Lost to the Patriots 42-13. See, it's going to be one of these type of games. It's going to be like the Bills and Patriots games here. They lost to the Cardinals. That's a pretty fucking bad loss. That's about it. They don't have that many.
So here's my question. If you, by the way, the Seattle Seahawks, 12-3 straight up, 6-1 on the road, 6-1 ATS on the road.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Does anybody talk about this? Does anybody?
Yeah, people have been saying that they're not good at home. I've heard that a lot. It's not that they're good on the road that people are saying. It's saying that they're not very good at home, which is weird because it's Seattle.
You know why it can't be like the Panthers versus the Rams, because
because I don't really think lightning strikes twice like that.
Yeah, like that's because when you just see something happen, you're like, oh, that can happen again. And then in sports betting, oftentimes it doesn't. I think it's a very, very comfortable button to press, taking 7 with the Panthers, who are good at home. They're 5-2 straight up, 5-2
Yeah,
ATS.
that's the other reason. Cool hand fluke. Oh no, because this game is in fucking Carolina.
Now that's my concern. Now for Seattle, they do go to Carolina, then they have a big game next week. So you wonder if there is that slip up. Here's my
Nah. This is the game. This is a game where it's not. Sam Darnold doesn't start slow. It's not rocky. It's just fucking art, and JSN goes fucking crazy, and they run the ball for 4 to 5 yards a carry. I really think Seattle dominates this football game.
I'm with you. And look at the Pickett Sharps. And when we don't, you know, we respect these splits, but you've definitely got more money in bets on the Panthers. Kenneth Walker, like who's the guy for the Seahawks today? Who's the guy? Because this is prop talk.
And I want to remember, JSN didn't have a catch in the first half of the Rams game, and then he had like a whole game's worth of catches in the second half. I think he had almost 100 yards and a touchdown in just the second half alone. It's JSN today. That's what I think. Square up, JSN. Sometimes you get to square up with these guys. Also, just so you're aware, since I know you're rooting for me, Seahawks win closes out Survivor for me.
Yeah, I remember you said that. I am I'm your biggest fan today. How about, you know, I hate to do this. I hate to keep doing this because I really do love doing this. For whatever reason, I'm a Kenneth Walker guy.
Yeah, that's because he's the better running back.
He's coming off of probably his best game of the season. 11 carries. It's just such a shame he only got 11 carries. Well, that makes sense. They were losing. They had to abandon the run a little bit. 11 carries for 100 yards. How about a Kenneth Walker? He had a 55-yard touchdown run last week. How about a fucking Kenneth Walker longest rush?
And I'm fine with that. Also, another guy I feel like it's worth talking about. I think he's coming on strong, but I have no stats to back it up. I don't have a second monitor, and I'm just shooting from the hip here. I feel like AJ Barner has been really good, especially in the red zone.
Yeah. You're right. He's been scoring. AJ Barner stats. Let's look this up real quick. Or maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Hold on. Game log. AJ Barner. By the way, where did this guy come from? Michigan. He's 23 years old, 4th round pick. Man, I don't remember him in college at all. I know Alan Dimsey be like, you don't watch college football.
He literally probably had 30 catches for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns at Michigan in his last year, I bet.
He just had a touchdown, but before that, he didn't do anything that great. 27 yards, 35 yards. But
this is why you don't shoot from the hip.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't really been scoring, actually. That was his first touchdown in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Okay. We like the Seahawks. Collab on the Seahawks. I think I might do Kenneth Walker longest rush. I think that's how I'm going to play this. And on that note, let's keep moving. 9:45. I think tempo and pace is fine. There's already been a couple games played. So Barner has been excelling. They drafted Arroyo, and he's taking a spot. Got it. There's going to be a lot of Gamecocks in this game. Interesting. Okay. Next one up. You're the Jag guy. You're the Jags guy. Jags on the road in Indianapolis. Total 49. High total. Makes sense, I think. Jags have been fucking rolling. 7-3 in their last 10. 6-3-1 ATS. Liam Cohen is moving on up his way up the odds board for Coach of the Year. I don't know that he controls his destiny necessarily, but this is awesome to see from the Jags. I've come around full circle. I wasn't a believer after the Duval, you know. It was easy to clown him. Let's talk about things I wasn't ready about.
That's can't say it like you
really well. Yeah.
Wasn't
buying in on Liam Cohen in Jacksonville. Wasn't buying in on Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Not a good year for my opinions, but nevertheless, the Jags are on the road, laying 5 against the Colts. Total 49. I have a play in this game.
Yeah.
Can you guess it?
Jags team total under?
No, game under, but
game under. Okay.
Don't hate the team total under too. This is where I think you look at a game and look at two teams who should get in a dome against a bad Colts defense where Brock Purdy just threw for 5 touchdowns and couldn't be stopped. And you're saying, oh, Shanahan and Purdy just did this. The Jags and so-and-so should do it too. No, I don't necessarily think so. I think the Niners shot out of a cannon in a way that I don't know that the Jacksonville Jaguars necessarily can. Also, after that high of what they just did in Denver, scoring 34 points and beating the Broncos, how is it not a little sell high, buy low? You know?
Thank you.
it's a sell high, buy low. But God, for whatever fucking reason, man, like there's always a part of me, and I did this with Georgia Tech yesterday. I like Brent Key. I like their coach. I like what the Jags are doing. You've got me in on them. I don't want to fade them directly. And at the same time, the way the Jags defense is playing is very impressive. Phillip Rivers had a day. This feels like a 17-13 game. The total's 49. It's that right under 50. You know, maybe it should be. I'm not saying it's weird or anything like that, but this is an under game for me. And I don't like props. I don't like a lot of props. I like an under in this. What about you?
So in my Ramble G League chat, we were talking about best bet for the NFL. Bunch of sharp dudes in there, fucking Jonesy, Sushi, QE, Slacks, and Dawes, and we put picks. And basically, I said two things that I didn't like as we were laying out picks. One was the under last night, Baltimore, Green Bay. Hated that. Two backups. I'm not betting the under. Here's something else I hate. I hate if you're buying Trevor Lawrence at his absolute highest peak and the Jags at their absolute highest against either Phil Rivers or Riley Leonard on a short week after getting blasted by the Niners. And you could say whatever you want about Phil Rivers looked decent. He looked decent. They still got their ass kicked, and Brock Purdy couldn't miss. And so I think a lot of people are saying the same about Trevor Lawrence. He's due for, I'm not going to say a stinker, but he's absolutely due for a mid game. So I guess that kind of aligns with your under. I kind of want to take the Colts. I probably won't do it because I did it last week and I lost all my money. But I do lean the Colts for sure here.
Okay. Jags guy lean Colts. Jags guy leans Colts. I think this is an ugly game for Rivers. I think he really put a lot into that game against the Niners.
Is he definitely playing? Heard a lot of shit about how they're not going to, now that they're eliminated and they're not going to trot him out there. And if Riley, I kind of thought Riley Leonard might play, but I don't know it's official yet.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Riley Leonard, nice fucking kid. Not ready to be a pro. Not ready. AB Furva Steak, what are your thoughts? Quick thoughts on Bucks Dolphins? Quick thoughts,
Bucks.
Okay. Yeah. I like the under in this game. Steak, I got to take a piss. How do you feel?
Go ahead.
All right. We'll take a quick piss break. Do not go anywhere. Prop Talk NFL Week 17. It's going to be back. We missed you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will be right back. Shamalama ding dong. Shamalama ding dong. Okay, here we go. Let me get the thumbnail off. Thank you very much, producer DJ. All right, Steam coming in on Dolphins. Ooh.
170 people between YouTube and Twitch. You guys fucking are awesome.
Yeah, that rocks. You guys rock. Okay. Dolphins POD. Good luck, Curdy Flirty. I can't advise a Bucks bet, but
if you keep fading the Bucks, I don't blame you at all. I'm not even gonna say it.
All right. 2 more games in the 1 o'clock slate, I believe. Not very many that are that exciting to talk about in terms of props, but Steak, quick thoughts on the Jets at home against the Patriots. Anything here you like? Total 42.5. I'm just hoping the Patriots take care of business and cash the Jets win total under 4.5.
I don't know. This is such a stupid game. I guess maybe the Jets cover for no reason at all, but literally watching Brady cook for the last couple of weeks makes me think there's just such a dumb wager. Under 42.5. Gun to my head, I would take the under in this game. I definitely don't like any props. I think Travion Henderson's out. I don't know if someone could confirm that in the chat for me. He got injured last week. Look at all the money. If you want to plug your nose and take the Jets, I wouldn't blame you. Henderson is playing, man.
Does this feel like a little bit like a Chiefs spot?
I don't know. Feels a little bit like a sleepy fucking game. But then again, this guy, Drake May, wants to win the MVP. I don't think he's going to, but he's not dead. That's for sure.
Yeah. No. You're right. Okay. I don't really have anything.
Jets in the under. If you put a gun to my head, I really don't think I'm betting this game at 1:00 with all those other fun games to watch.
Who the fuck is this guy on Pickett? That is the 4th most popular bet to score a touchdown. I know you're going to tell me, oh yeah, I like this guy today. Efton Chisholm III.
I don't know. I know I don't like him today.
Who the fuck? And he's got a weird angle on his.
Looks like a fullback. Looks like a fullback, or maybe a 3rd string tight end or some shit.
This can't be a real player. Who is this guy? 127 picks, more than Brees. Oh, it's got to be a backup for the Jets because they're just going to put backups in. Oh no,
6th wide receiver for the Pats. Never would have guessed that guy was a wide receiver.
No shit. So you got the preseason sharps in here just fucking.
Oh, so he's like the Patriots. Tesla. Remember Lions?
Late money gave out 5 fucking subs. The subs are rocking today in our first day back. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Late monies, Brownlee, Frosty, Jesus, all you guys. DGen Love, Crutch. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for rocking with Prop Talk early on a Sunday morning. Okay. Yeah, nothing here for me. I can't even really think of a prop or anything I like in this game. Last 1:00 play or game, I should say. We have the Cincinnati Bengals against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, wow, what a disastrous season for Arizona. Remember, we talked about them coming into the year, and we kind of like this team to be like a bit of a sleeper team. 3-12 is just absolutely putrid. The Bengals, what are you laughing about?
I like them more than to be a sleeper team, dude. I loved the Cardinals. I was all over them. I had them to win the division. It was one of my worst reads of all time.
A lot to like. I was kind of right there with you. A lot to like. Total 53 is very, very high. Can anybody get us a weather report on what it's going to be like in Cincinnati? I mean, at what point are the Cardinals just in do not fucking care territory after 1-2? It doesn't even matter how many losses in the road. They're not even covering spreads. And like that game against Atlanta, I took them with the 2.5. I thought they could muster up enough against this fucking Falcons defense. And, they've shown glimpses of playing really tough. I mean, they went to overtime with the Jags, so they couldn't do it. I thought they were better at home than on the road. On the road, they've got their ass kicked to the Seahawks. Seahawks put up 44. The Texans put up 40. So now they're on the road. I can't imagine what Joe Burrow is going to do. He seems to be getting a little bit of a groove back of being like, he went to Miami, huh? He went to Miami. That rekindled his love of the game, huh? Little fucking breakdown for you there, biatches. It would be Bengals or nothing for me, but at the same time, laying 7 with Cincinnati and Zach Taylor. Blech.
Yeah, I'll pass. I think this game could be really high scoring and fun for no reason at all. And I know that's kind of square because obviously the Cardinals put up points, the Bengals put up points, but I don't really see any reason not to like the over, to be completely honest.
It's weird. This game is. Oh, here it is.
I'm with Jones. Yeah, I like T. Higgins as well.
You like T. Higgins today?
I'm betting T. Higgins to score a touchdown.
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to be. Would the Bengals be like a late survivor pick?
Would. Yeah,
because nobody's probably given the injuries all season. Nobody probably used that. Oh boy, that makes me think.
Oh, you're definitely right. And they probably already used the Patriots. They've probably already used the Seahawks. They've probably, those other big favorites are probably used up by this time.
Who the fuck is Corey Kiner?
Corey Kiner, I've heard of. I've never heard of Efton Chisholm.
Late Money says, wasn't Jamar chirping about being due for a TD? He gets it today, right?
I think so.
So you like T. Higgins?
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like T. Higgins.
Okay, it would be funny. Yeah, T. Higgins has scored 2 touchdowns. I got to start thinking of some fucking touchdown guys. Nothing's really
T. Higgins
coming.
scored 2 touchdowns when Jamar Chase is bitching about wanting a touchdown. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
That would be very funny. Marvin Harrison Jr. looks like maybe he's playing in this game, plus 320 to score. What a disappointment.
He sucks anyways.
Yeah, what a fucking downer.
Love Trey McBride. I think Trey McBride's scoring today.
McBride is plus 120. Could be a sneaky Chase Brown. Chase Brown just had 3 touchdowns, so I guess it's not that sneaky. Michael Wilson has been awesome. Jasavis. Yeah, okay. I thought it was interesting that Pirine got some looks last game to get a touchdown run, and he was getting more usage than I anticipated. So maybe it could be a guy around 2-1 to score a touchdown. All right, couple games in the 4 o'clock slate. Let's talk about them. One is disgusting, one's amazing. The Giants and the Raiders in the Tankathon game. Total 41.5. How is this not a steak special nasty over game? How is it not?
Is it Kenny Pickett and Jackson Dart?
43 on ProfitX over plus 118. How are you not injecting that into your veins?
I don't know. Do you like it?
No.
Gino's back. Yeah, I don't like it really.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay.
Because like people like Dart to put up points, and didn't the Raiders offense just fucking kind of splooge a little bit against the Texans, which is surprising. And Genty had like his best game of the year.
They scored like 23 points, I think.
That's a lot against the Texans, dude. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
I'll pass on this over. I actually don't like it.
Okay. The Giants are minus 140 to win this game. Do you like the Raiders? Oh, Crosby out too.
And the reason why I like the Raiders and Crosby out is because that's been the narrative all week. Like I've seen a bunch of tweets about how Crosby wanted to play, but the Raiders are so obviously tanking that they're not letting him play. So do I like the Raiders? Yeah, I kind of do.
Michael Mayer going to do some stuff. Interesting.
Trey Tucker. And Brock Powers is out. Oh my God. Yeah. I might have to get disgusting and bet the Raiders, dude. It might be the Raiders.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to keep me posted on that game because if it's the Raiders,
it's 4 o'clock, bro. I'll probably have had 10 drinks by then. So I will probably be doing something gross.
Diet my ass.
Fuck you. I just went through the entire holiday. It was fucking brutal, dude.
It's tough.
I didn't have a holiday cookie. I didn't have any fucking sweet potato or pumpkin pie. I didn't have fucking nothing. Thanksgiving, I had a plate full of fucking protein. Christmas, I had a plate full of fucking protein. That was hard. Choosing to go on the diet during the holidays was kind of weird.
You didn't have one holiday cookie?
Not one.
Why?
One. You don't believe me? Ask my wife.
I do believe you. That's why I'm making this face. I
don't have the thing you have, and honestly, it's commendable. You're like, oh, I'll eat really good in the morning and then for lunch so I can have a big dinner. But like, I don't have that. I don't possess that quality. If I'm eating bad, I'm eating bad. And if I'm eating good, I'm eating good. And there's no in between.
You're an extreme guy.
I'm an extreme guy. Yeah. But like in like 35 days, I'm down over 20 pounds.
That's great. Congratulations. But I don't understand. You can't just have like one cookie.
I can't have one cookie because one cookie turns into 9 cookies. And then all of a sudden I'm like a fucking cookie monster.
It's a gateway drug.
Exactly. Dude.
You're a gateway guy, but which is so weird because with other things like a cigarette and like a drink doesn't lead you down a spiral of fucking, heroin.
Yeah. I have an addictive personality, but it's mostly just food and gambling.
Man, not one holiday cookie.
Nah, they were around too.
That's crazy. I can't. Honestly, I want to call you a slur.
Yeah. I wouldn't even blame you.
Do you know which one I want to call you?
Starts with an F.
Yeah.
It's Cooper blank minus the
L. Not one holiday cookie. God, I can't think of a day I didn't have a holiday cookie.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to the Raiders and Giants.
One ever.
I want to let's just look. Ian Thomas, I've heard of him. Michael Mayer, sure. Wandale, sure. Oh, Daniel Bellinger, I haven't seen his name in a long time. Tyrone Tracy, You better call Tyrone. All right, let's move off of this game. We tried, and we can't really do anything about it. Probably the game of the late afternoon. Well, that's a stupid fucking thing to say because there's 2 games in the late afternoon. The Bills and the Eagles. This kind of works out really well. Usually I hate when there's a small 4:00 slate, but this is awesome. Buffalo, 2.5-point favorite. Let's see what they are on Profit X. 2. Minus 125 to win the game. Total at 46. The under is minus 130. This is going to be a game where I'm probably going to go to the gym or, do some sort of cardio at some point today. And I'm going to think a lot about this game. And I'm trying to envision a couple of things here. I'm trying to envision what sort of performance are you going to get from Josh Allen, who just is having such an up and down year, just a weird year for Josh Allen. And I'm going to think about the fact that you've got the Super Bowl champion Eagles coming into a place like Buffalo, where I think I said it. Yeah, well, this is where I'm getting at. I think I said it earlier when the Bills played the Chiefs. I'm sure you agreed, I think. But the Bills are that team that wins meaningful home regular season games, but then blows it in the playoffs. It's a McDermott thing. It's kind of a Josh Allen thing, but I'm not going to shit on him or blame him. Time and Jay gave out 5 sub names, by the way. I missed that.
How about you, Time and Jay?
And I'm going to say to myself, yeah, I'm just going to stick with that read. Josh Allen and the Bills beat Patrick Mahomes at home. And they beat Joe Burrow at home. They're going to beat Jalen Hurts and the Eagles at home. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to think. But then I'm going to fucking say to myself also, because I love, having an argument in my head and trying to play both sides here. The Eagles are kind of more built for games like this. They're built for week 17. I don't know what the weather's going to be. I don't know if we're getting a classic snow game. But they're kind of built to manhandle a defense like the Bills. Don't you think? Because this Bills defense is poopy. It's poopy. Who's scared of this Bills defense?
It is poopy. Our buddy Spiro, I can say his name, it's fine, is going to this game with his son, who is an Eagles fan. He got presents for Christmas. Very cool gift, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I was like, come into this game saying, what are the Bills playing for? And I know it's still technically the division because they are back 1 game, but the Patriots play the Jets today. And then I know obviously they have the same record as the Jags. Then I realized the Eagles don't really play for much because they're a game back of the Bears, but they lost to the Bears. And then obviously there's that whole fucking clusterfuck at the top of the NFC West. But I feel like the Eagles aren't really playing for much. They're sort of in where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won the division. They're not going to pass the Bears. They're probably not going to pass the team at the top of the NFC West. So Eagles are locked in for 3. Perfect. I mean, God, who the fuck wants to bet the Eagles today then?
That's kind of what I'm saying. It's
going to be, I might just fucking take them, man.
Yeah. I'm
it's a long way to get there.
I guess I'm thinking like the Eagles, the Philly attitude of nobody likes us. They lean into that really well. They're an annoying team to watch. They're a frustrating team to watch at times, especially when you have money on it. I can't get the Jalen Hurts 6 turnover game in fucking, perfect condition Los Angeles out of my head. I can't get that out of my head. But then you'll see them go into a place like Buffalo where somebody just said it's going to rain, and watch, he's going to put together a 19 for 23, 220-yard efficient game with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. And it's how does that really make any sense? But the Bills defense, from an X's and O's standpoint, throw out the contrarian, because I kind of agree with you. I don't know that many people are going to be taking the Eagles today. But from an X's and O's standpoint, this Bills defense is soft. They're just fucking soft. And I don't know, is Lane Johnson and
Jalen Carter? Not sure.
No. Who? Landon Dickerson? Is that the other?
I think Landon Dickerson already came back. I'm not sure about Lane Johnson and.
You know what? I don't like going against that trend of
Lane is out.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think this is a low scoring game.
I'll tell you what, man. I think you sort of teed it up nicely, but you didn't quite finish saying it. I think that the Eagles offense could have success against this Bills defense just as easy as Josh Allen can have success against this Eagles defense that I still think is really good.
Yeah. Okay.
They held up against the Pats. Is that what we're calling that? We're calling that holding up against the Pats? Didn't fucking Travion Henderson have like 200 yards rushing?
Are we talking about the Bills defense against the Patriots?
I feel like that would, when you say they hold up against the Pats. That's
I don't know, man. That game was 35-31.
Yeah. They got spanked on defense, to be honest, and needed Josh Allen to go into absolute God mode.
Yeah, you can't defend the Bills and then bring up the Patriots game. The Patriots had 25 carries for 246 yards. Like, what the fuck?
Honestly, the Bills defense looked like JMU in that game.
Is it Saquon Day?
It could be. Yeah, sure. I don't hate that at all.
Is anybody saying it? Anybody saying it? I'll write it down.
Yeah. I think both running backs could have solid days.
Yeah. I have not been good timing up sack day lately, by the way, and this was my offensive player of the year last year. All right. Last game on the slate, and it's my best bet. We've been on a roll in the newsletter, by the way. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter if you have not already. I think there's a command for it. You go to the website. We do have a website, nice janky website. You put your email.
Next command. Sorry to be annoying.
I don't know if we did, but we'll have to check on that.
Dude, he's the only one I trust. Where you at?
Are you busy tomorrow? Maybe we should have a little meeting.
Am I busy tomorrow? No.
Okay, let's have a little meeting. Let's get our command situated. We need to get the name change situated. Okay. Anyways, we're on a nice little run in the NFL with our newsletter plays. Stakes best bet today is the Tennessee Titans. Greg came through with the Texans. My best bet tonight, if anybody read it, I'm kind of in love with this one. Feels nasty, but it feels right. The Chicago Bears are playing the San Francisco 49ers. Is this line up to 3.5? Holy shit, dude. It's 4.5 on Profit X. This was 2.5 a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. One thing we know, brother, nobody respects the Bears.
No, they don't. They don't.
Out and that line's still moving like that. They don't get no damn respect. They get no damn respect.
51.
He's not dating the Bears again, Slack Packs. He's not doing it.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. No, I'm done. Got illnesses announced yesterday. Oh, got you. We're playing the illness game. That's what the Sharps are doing. Sharps love injuries.
13-0, by the way, betting against illnesses. That's my undocumented record.
Very funny.
Insider sources about a fucking stomach flu going on in the locker room. Miss me with that shit. I fucking hate those reports.
Darnell Wright didn't travel. Got you. I think it's the under in this game for me. I think you've got two mad scientists with Ben Johnson and Kyle Shanahan. And what I think they're going to do is dissect each other's defense or the other's defense slowly. Like, this is going to be like anatomy class where you dissect a cat. It's not going to be like you're shoving a stick of dynamite up a frog's ass. You know, we're not getting fireworks. I don't think we're getting fireworks. I think we're getting minimum like 8, 9, 10 play drives. And they're just gonna take turns with it, almost like a tennis match, like a volley. And whoever has the most unforced errors is gonna lose this game. I think whoever plays the clean game is gonna win this game. And what do we know about Caleb Williams? You got to give him credit. I've said this all year about Caleb Williams. You got to give him credit. He doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't get sacked. He doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Okay, he doesn't really do much. I don't think he's going in there and he's throwing the ball down the field 40, 50 yards to DJ Moore and fucking Roma Dunze if Roma's even playing. I don't think that's going to happen. And on the flip side, yeah, I mean, this isn't the Colts defense. The Bears, I don't know that they're necessarily an elite defense, but they create some turnovers. They're going to be a much better test than the Colts were last week. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. It's not going to be fucking 10-7, but I like the under in this game. And for that reason, I'm out on any props. I really am. I'm out on any props. And last thing I'm going to say, Robert Salah has done a phenomenal job with this defense that's banged up, a bunch of backups in there. Fucking, you got Tatum Bethune being talked about, 7th round draft pick of, thank goodness he's back, filling in for Fred Warner. Could be a running day for Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift.
Saw that report where Fred Warner could be back for the playoffs?
I did see that.
That motherfucker's the animal. I love Fred Warner.
I love him. Absolutely love him. I love them. Didn't ever the Niners have like a run of just having sick linebackers? They had D'Amico Ryans, they had Takeo Spikes, Patrick Willis, absolute fucking dot. Man, nothing fires me up more than a good linebacking core. Do you remember when the Washington Redskins at the time they had LeVar Arrington, they had Sean Barber, they had one other guy too. Like I don't know if it was Courtney. No, not Courtney. I don't know who they had. But anyways, it was awesome. That's where I'm at with this game. I like the understake. What do you think?
Ooh, Navarro Bowman, good shout.
Oh my God, what a pull! Pearsall's likely in. Yep. D'Amico Ryans never played for the 49ers. Oh yeah, he played on the didn't he play on the Texans? He just coached on the. Yeah, you're right. Why did I think that? Maybe I was thinking of Patrick Williams. You're right. You're right. Dante Hittner.
Wasn't that a safety?
Yeah, I think so. Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, Ronnie Lott was crazy. Yeah, you know what? I guess is the point of people don't come on here to hear us just agree all the time. Not my favorite bet. Not my favorite bet. I'm going to tell you, I really hope you hit. You've been good. We've been good in the newsletter. It's not my favorite bet, and it's simply because I just don't think people are lining up in the counter to take Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams to go over, especially when you got no Kittle and you got some wide receiver injuries lingering for the Bears. The Bears are known to be a heavy run team. The Niners, I don't know what they're known as, but they definitely lean on CMC, whether it be in the rushing game or the passing game. So it's like, I feel like you might be taking a square under than you think you are, which is totally fine. Square bets hit all the time in the NFL. Rooting for you, not going to fade at all. Just giving my opinion.
I did actually. We don't do this often. Maybe I should have done it a little bit more. I did include the Pickett splits in my newsletter write up.
Yeah,
it's heavy over bets.
Shocked to see. Yeah, that's shocking to me.
So I think it's interesting. You're shocked to see that the Niners are rolling. They just scored 48 points, I think. But
it's a fair counter. I just feel like it's Brock Purdy, it's Caleb Williams, and a team that runs a lot, and it just feels like a lot of points.
I don't disagree with you entirely. Although you say Caleb Williams, like people don't like offense with the Bears. I think the Bears still score points, don't they?
I don't think they like Caleb Williams to have explosive plays. No.
You don't think they like Caleb Williams to have explosive plays? Okay. All right. Fair enough. That was that stat. They had a stretch. It was like, they scored 24 or more points or something at one point in the season. I think the Bears did.
Anyway, no, for sure. You're right. Not wrong.
You make a good point though with the injuries though. Makes it a little bit more square. It does.
God, this is such a good dilemma. I don't know if this is MJ or DC. I'm gonna say Pearsall if Kittle's out, but I feel like this is such a toss-up.
Oh my God. That's hard.
It's really hard.
Burden's been getting some fucking love. All right, let's do a recap and then let's shut it down. Great stream, everybody. Great stream.
YouTube, you're the MVP, dude. 60, 70 people on YouTube all day long. Fucking YouTube gets MVP this stream.
Yep. And listen, I like to glaze YouTube as much as the next guy, but we do have to shout out Twitch. We came in here the first time in a long time. We got a couple 5 sub bangs. You got the party started with 10. A lot of resubs. Appreciate you guys. A couple of new follows. BGoat007, R Dizzle 1108. 2 fun names. Just fun names. Happy to have you you guys or girls here. Welcome to the board review. We're 6 days a week. They're Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. We'll be here for the recap tomorrow. We're at 3,599 followers. Let's get 3,600. Somebody's watching on Twitch right now that's not following.
Somebody follow. And if you're
hit the follow.
Subscribe.
Hit the fucking follow button. Hit the follow button on Twitch. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream on YouTube. Sorry for the corpness. Let's just do a quick recap and we'll shut it down. Everybody enjoy your week 17 NFL Sunday. The football's running out. We got to cherish it. We got to enjoy it. This is what we got, Steak. All right. You're calling fake sharp on the Browns, right? You're on the Steelers?
I will be placing my Steelers bet the second I get off the stream. Steelers.
If it is the Steelers today, they are going to do so on the backs and not plural, and shoulders of Darnell Washington. Give me over receptions. Give me over yards. Give me that big motherfucker to get in the end zone. New Orleans and the Tennessee Titans. Steak's best bet. He likes the Titans. Total is 40. I don't know that we really came across anything here or landed on anything, I guess I should say. You can get 2 minus 114 on Profit X. I don't know that we landed on anything for props. Did we?
Nah.
Okay. Seahawks, Carolina. I think we both agree. We like the Seahawks in a skull fuck here. I'm going to go Kenneth Walker longest rush. It's on the board.
And I'm going to square up and say that JSN goes absolutely nuts today.
Okay. Go. Bucks on the road in Miami. Total 44. Steak had a great read last week with that over in Miami. Total being a little high with Quinn Ewers playing. Now he says it's a little low. Kind of have to agree with him here. And you know what I'm starting to think, Steak? If it's going to be an under game, it's going to be a Bucks defense shows up game.
Yeah,
I think I like
the right guy to show up against, and that's nice.
I think I like the Bucks defense to score a touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alan Dims, I'm gonna give a shout out to Alan Dims. He said you could just lay off this game, and I am gonna lay off this game. It's giving me bad vibes all around, but my lean would be the under. I like the Bucks at the beginning of the stream, and to be completely honest, I don't anymore.
Who's a Miami guy? Is Bucky Irving a Miami guy? Like who's getting in the end zone? Mike Evans getting in the...
Bucky Irving would be a Miami guy. That wouldn't make much sense.
Okay.
Because he played at Oregon.
So?
Yeah, I know they could get Miami. You have to admit the odds are stacked up against that being a thing, right? You think a lot of guys from Miami go to Oregon?
No. You're right. I get what's going off.
You know who's a Miami guy? Teddy Bridgewater.
He is. You think he'll get in there, run a little wildcat? Bucky's Chicago guy. Gotcha. Didn't know that. Okay. I like the under in Jags Colts. No props for me. What about you?
Because I like the Jags to have a pedestrian or mediocre day. I like the under too. So I'm with you there. I lean the Colts. I probably won't press it because it's so gross, but I think this is not going to be the best day we see from Trevor Lawrence to the Jacksonville Jags. They're just riding too high.
Okay. Jets, Patriots. I feel like it's Jets or nothing.
Jets or nothing. Such a gross thing to say.
Bengals laying 7. God, are the Cardinals going to be the least bet team today? You think you're going to see anybody on the Cardinals?
No, I don't think you're going to see anybody on the Cardinals. I'm going to go with the square over.
Okay. This could be a teaser buster. This could be the team nobody sees coming. But I have no interest. Steak says square over, and I believe you said you like T. Higgins. I got nothing. I got my units on Joe Burrow last week. I'm good on this week. Raiders and Giants. I believe Steak says he's coming around to the Raiders.
Yeah, I kind of just want to take the Raiders.
This is a tankathon. So which team is stupid enough to not tank correctly? It does feel like that would
Raiders.
be. It does feel like it would be the Raiders. You were absolutely right. It does feel like
you don't care a little shoot 'em up. You want to lose this game. Be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Bills with the Eagles. Man, I'm having a tough time with this one. Tough. But I think I like a lower scoring game, and I think if I had to play it, I'd probably go Eagles. I'm gonna go ahead and declare it Saquon Barkley Day.
I don't know if anyone's noticed around here, but I got a pretty good read on the Eagles, and today it's go Birds.
Okay. Last game, my best bet gonna be the under in this game. 52.5, 51.5. Don't care. Either one is fine. And I don't really have any props. Can't say I have any props. You got anything?
No, I don't love the look of not having any props, but no one sticks out to me. Ricky Pearsall stuck out because he just got announced active while they just said Kittle's unlikely to play. And so I'm trying to think of who's going to fill in the role. Obviously, Ricky Pearsall is nothing like a tight end. It's not that I'm saying. I think the obvious is like go to Jake Tonjes. I feel like he always catches a touchdown when George Kittle's out, but I think I like Ricky Pearsall.
Okay. Last question, Steak, and then we'll shut it down. 10:22 a.m. Well done. Do you have a favorite touchdown scorer today? Do you have a touchdown parlay?
I like two just equally the most. T. Higgins and Trey McBride.
Okay. All right. Oh, someone said, what about Saints? Brian Ross, what's up in Twitter? Steak's best bet is the Titans.
Don't like the Saints. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. All right, guys. It's been a great Sunday morning. Steak, phenomenal job, even in the new setting. I'll chat with you later. Everybody enjoy your day. You are welcome for putting on a show. As always, the chat says, thank you. Why not throw a little fucking soundboard in there while we're at it, too? Let's give a round of applause. Yep. Oh, you're so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Good luck on your wagers. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the recap.
See ya.